maybe look at Polanco, man. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's MLB picks are for Friday, July 11th. I really can't miss with these home run props. Pretty incredible run here. Yesterday, gave you guys Polanco, cashed that one. The day prior, I gave you two. I gave you both Jazz and Arozarena, cashed both of those. And then back on Tuesday, I gave you Stanton. He hits one over the fence. If you guys have been taking my home run props the last 3 days, my God, you must be up a pile of money. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Join my channel. Drop a like on today's video as well. I would appreciate that. If you guys get today's video to just 200 likes out of the thousands of views that it's going to get, I'll put one of my best plays in the comment section for all of you guys to have. In terms of an update on premium, I'll actually put the screenshot of the text I sent out yesterday. And man, I came into yesterday on a 34-17 run. Just an unbelievable MLB run that I'm on right now. For almost 2 weeks, I've done nothing but cash tickets at a crazy rate. And I didn't like yesterday. I didn't like it. And I was very honest. I told people, I'm like, hey, man, I don't like these games. These games suck. I sent out one pick, Seattle, first 5 innings, money line, cash it. But I just couldn't quite lay off the Braves game. I redid some numbers throughout the day. The weather just played so good for offense in that game. JP Sears, Acuna back in the lineup for the Braves. I added on the Braves team total. They only score 4 runs despite the game going 11 innings somehow. And we come up short there. So again, that's what you get when you're on my text list. For multiple days here this week, you know, I was sending out like half a dozen plays, just absolutely crushing the books. And then yesterday, I didn't like the game, so I didn't force it. Only had 2 plays, went 1-1. We basically have an even day and we move on. Today, Friday, is a huge slate. I like these games. I think it presents good opportunities. We have new series like Yankees, Cubs. Yeah, man. So I'm going to send out another huge text today. I like the games today. We're going to go heavy again today. Get on my text list, guys. danspicks.net. Link to my website in the description. You can get on here for a week, and get on here for a month, whatever you want to do. But prices will go up after the All-Star break. Prices are going to go up as we get closer to football season. So get grandfathered in at the current pricing. $150, man, for an entire month of this type of winning. I don't know how you can pass it up. Pick Dogs, all these other big platforms, you're looking at $500-600 to get a full month of access to any of those guys. So $150, no brainer. Everybody's happy. My long-term clients, you know, I'm up over 100 units year to date. I profit every sport every year. If you guys can have a little bit of normal expectations and understand I'm not going to win 52 weeks out of the year, but I am going to win every sport every year and put a lot of money in your pocket, then I think it's for you. So consider that. And yeah, man, just excited to pick the games today. We got a lot of them. Let's start with conditions. Let me pull up Ballpark Pal, and we will run through the games, man. You guys know the drill by now. So here are the conditions for Friday. And we are looking at some pretty good home run opportunities. Again, at the end of today's video, I'm going to take another shot at a home run prop. Maybe in this White Sox game, Guardians-White Sox, not exactly the offenses you want to bet on, but man, plus 41% today with the weather for that game. That's crazy. 41%. That's wild. But look at all under there, man. The Athletics game, the Reds game again. Yeah, man. Even Yankee Stadium at 24% today. Home run boost. So pretty good offense for balls going over the fence. But if you look at doubles and triples, kind of your normal traffic around the bases, really just kind of neutral. Not great today. Up at the top, though, Kaufman, man, a place that generally plays to the unders, is actually the top of the board today. Not huge on homers, but just overall, man, 16% doubles and triples, 13% singles, 19% overall. You know, I like that one. We'll see who's pitching. We'll go through the game. But in terms of offense, that's the top of the list. In terms of kind of a negative, yeah, there really isn't one. We have a couple at the bottom, you know, indoors for the Astros. Petco Park, that's kind of normal for Petco Park. Always plays towards an under just about. San Francisco generally plays towards an under. So everything's pretty much normal, but we do have some boosts for home runs today. So those are the conditions. Let's run through some games now. This first game here, Allen and Smith. Look, I will say this, guys. This is a 3 o'clock game. I'm not going to bet this one. I'll just blatantly tell you that. I'm not going to tell you anything about the rest of the slate, but I will definitely tell you I would not bet this 3 o'clock game here, first game of a doubleheader. So if you guys want to get on my premium, if you're seeing this video anytime before, really that Yankee game kicks off at 7, sign up on the text list. I add you. It takes a millisecond, and the text gets sent right to your phone with all of my plays. So if you guys are seeing this video today, I'm on a 35-18 run. Don't go through the rest of this weekend without my picks, man. We're going to cash huge and take some momentum into the All-Star break. No doubt about it. So this first game here, I'd have to look under the total. The conditions point over, but I'm not going to be able to get there. Actually, let me change it. Let's go first 5 under. I don't know what's going to happen late in this game. It could be a competitive game, maybe extra innings. Maybe the offenses kind of warm up throughout the game. I'm going to go under. I'll go first 5 under. I also think we get out of the first inning in that game without any damage. So maybe look at a Nerfy in that very first game. Flexin, Rodon here, Cubs, Yankees, new series. Yankees, man, they just kind of have their mojo back. Yesterday, I cashed on Seattle, but we just wanted to take advantage of that pitching mismatch. It was a huge one. So I just went first 5 innings. Yankees come back, man. It's only the second team this year to come back being down, 5+ runs, 4 or 5 runs going into the 8th inning. So congrats to the Yankees, man. They just got it going right now, and I'm not going to be able to go against them here. I think they have a pitching advantage. I think they have momentum. They're still at home, not a travel spot. Weather playing good for home runs for them. I'd have to look Yankees. Yankees on the run line. Keep it simple, man. I'd also look over in this game. Rodon coming off kind of a bad start. So I do think he pitches better here. Yankees should get to Chris Flexen. So I'd have to look Yankees in that one. Marlins, Orioles, probably an over. I don't like the pitching, man. I don't like the pitching. I'm okay with the offenses. I'll go over the 9. Mariners, Tigers, Castillo, and Skubal. I got to go under here. I know we can pretty much assume what we're going to get with Skubal. I think Castillo can actually pitch okay. I'm going to go first 5 innings and full game under. Rays, Red Sox. I got to lean over here. Not a fan of the pitching, man. I think the offenses are okay. I'll go over the total of 9. Rockies and Reds. I think I got to go over here. I'm going to go over the 9.5. Big number. I'm going to go over. Nationals and the Brew Crew, Parker and Quentin Priester. I got to go over the total. I don't like these starting pitchers. I don't, I can't do it. I'm going to go over the total. Pirates, Twins, Skeens, Ryan, fantastic pitching. Look at the total. It's all the way down at 7. And I don't think it's low enough. I got to go under the total here. I have to. And I'd look at the Twins. I know just because Skeens is involved, the Pirates are, they're priced, above their pay grade or above their skill set level, whatever you want to call it. They're priced incorrectly when Skeens is on the mound. Skeens is fantastic. Unfortunately, it's a team sport. I got to go with the Twins at a reasonable money line price. I'll go Twins money line. I'll go under. Mets, Royals, Senga, Waka. Probably an over here. We looked at the conditions earlier. A little refresh on that for you guys. It's at the top of the board, man. And it's spread across the board nicely. Home runs, doubles, triples, singles. Overall, almost 20% there. I got to lean over the total in Mets, Royals today. Rangers and Astros, man. God. Tough one here. Really competitive game. Do you lean Rangers at plus 106? I don't know. Probably go under. Guardians, White Sox game 2. Williams and Cannon. Probably go with the Guardians here. Maybe just bet the Guardians in both games. Hopefully they at least get 1. Good chance for 2. I'll go under the total there. Braves, Cardinals. Okay, Braves are horrendous. I mean, they're bad. Until something changes, you really can't look their way. You really can't do it. I bet their team total yesterday because I thought if they were really going to start to get on track, if they were really going to break out here, 1, they got to boost back to their lineup. They're in good weather conditions for offense, and you're facing JP Sears and the Athletics pitching. I like the Athletics offense. I'm not a fan of their pitching. And, man, even 11 innings of baseball, you can only get 4 runs. That's just not a team I can bet on. I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. I'll take them on the money line. They're going to win the game. Diamondbacks and Angels. Nelson and Anderson. I think I want to go over. I think I want to go over the 9.5. Maybe look at yeah, no, I'm just gonna stick with the over, man. I think the Angels can get some here in this game. They can do their part. Phillies and Padres. Suarez. The Phillies just never give this guy run support, and the game's playing to the under in terms of conditions. We already looked at that. They have a pitching advantage. Is it enough? Is it enough? Are they going to be able to score? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go with probably a first 5 innings under. I probably have to do that. We got Toronto. We got the A's here. Scherzer and Severino. The starting pitching calls for an over. A refresh on the conditions today calls for a big over. Let's go over to Outlier Sports. Let's see what people are actually going to be betting on this game. We can check out the public betting splits for this one. Toronto and the Athletics in this one. So we can scroll down here, check it out. A lot of money on the Blue Jays. Holy cow. And a lot of sharp action on the over. So everything's kind of correlated to the over. I kind of like the over based on who's pitching. I kind of like the over based on the teams offensively overall. And obviously the weather conditions. Only 44%, less than half of the bets have come on the over so far. But almost 80% of the money, that is a sharp side. The over is the way I would have to look in this one. You can also look at the pitching here. 4.76 ERA, 5.3. Yeah, not that great. Insights. Maybe there's something on the insight section about the over. I'm sure there is. There's hundreds of these. If you guys want to go through all the data here on Outlier Sports, do it. I got a link in the description for a free trial, and not just a day, not something that's going to trick you and charge you. No obligation, no nothing. Hop on here, Outlier software, an entire week for free. The link's in the description. After that, it's like $20 a month, man. This is an out. You have to have this if you're going to consistently do well in sports betting. This is a great tool, this whole platform, between the props, the plus EV, the boost section, everything, man. You can click on everything you could possibly want on this software in terms of data, tools, projections, look at public betting info. It's all on here. The link's in the description for that free trial. Take advantage of that, guys. Seriously. So yeah, back to FanDuel here. I gotta look over. 10.5 is a big number. It's just not big enough. I gotta look over. And then we got the Dodgers. We got the Giants, man. Dodgers, Giants, Dusty May and Logan Webb. Pitching advantage to San Fran, but I think both pitchers are just gonna do okay overall. I'm gonna go first 5 under. I'm gonna go first 5 under in Dodgers, Giants today, man. Home run props. Let's go back to the conditions. Let's try to pick a game that we think we can score yet again, another home run prop. You guys got to let me know in the comment section what you think. And if you've been tailing the ones I've given out over the last 3 days. I'm not a prop guy, man. I bet sides and I bet totals and I do really well at it. But man, ever since I started giving you guys these home run props, I just haven't missed. Like, no, literally, I just started this week and I haven't missed yet. So hopefully we can keep that going. Hopefully I can put some money in your pocket. Again, if you're serious about sports betting, okay, like medium, long term, you actually want to make money doing this, taking a gamble on home run props is not the way, in my opinion. I would join premium and just take my sides and totals every day. But hey, let's see what we can do, man. By the way, guys, before we do get to these home run props, if you're looking for some exposure to my premium, but you can't afford like the full thing, I am on SoBet. The link to SoBet's in the description. I do a single pick on SoBet every day, Monday through Friday. So it's way less picks. There's days where I send out 6 picks to premium and I just put the 1 on the SoBet platform. I send out premium picks every day, 7 days a week. I do SoBet 5 days a week, but that's only $15 a month. And you get an entry into all the competitions on that platform. I actually haven't missed a play on SoBet in almost 2 weeks now. After today, it'll be 2 full weeks of betting on SoBet. I have not missed a single play. I'm undefeated on there in the last just about 2 weeks. So the people that are just paying $15 a month to get my picks on SoBet, that's crazy value. I actually feel bad giving away, a top play every day on there for $15, but definitely something to consider if you're only betting like $5, $10 a pop and you don't want to do premium. Can understand that. Home runs today. What game are we going to go with? What game are we going to try with? I think we're going to go with this Toronto and Athletics game. I think we're going to go with Toronto and Athletics, man. Let's scroll down. Let's check this one out. Where are we at? Where are we at? Toronto and Athletics. Am I tripping here? There it is. Let's go to batter props. Let's look at the prices, man. Let's look at the prices. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do we go with Vladdy? No. Do we go with Max Muncy? Do we go with Kirk? Or do we go with Butler? Do we go with Butler? Lawrence Butler. Is he going to get one today? Is he going to get one today? I'll go with Muncy, man. Let's see if Max Muncy can get one over the fence. Plus 450. It's a good price. Almost 5-1. You know, obviously these guys at the top are more likely to hit one, but we got to do it on price, man. I need more than 3-1 to bet on them guys. Butler at 320 is tempting, but I guess for my official Friday home run prop, you know, guess lottery ticket type thing, I'd go with Muncy here at plus 450. That's the way I'd have to look in that one. But guys, 35-18, last 12 days, up 16.5 units just about. Locked in on baseball, beyond locked in. It's paying big money, man. If you've been on that text list over the last 12 days and you bet $100 as your unit size, which is very reasonable, that's $1,640. Even if you only bet $50 a pop, that's over $800. So absolute no-brainer. Even if you're down around that $10 to $20 level, my premium is worth every penny. And just wait until we get to football and then college hoops again, and then NBA postseason again. We all saw the NBA run I went on, up 22.1 units in NBA. We were up dozens and dozens of units in both football last year and college hoops last year. Baseball was great last year. We have a bunch more baseball to go after the All-Star break, build our bankroll until football season. I win every sport every year. Nothing will ever change, man. I remain one of the best in this industry. You guys can either join the text list or just keep guessing on your own, man. Keep doing the parlays or whatever you guys try. I wish you the best of luck, but if you want to take this seriously, you'll get on the text list. See you in the next video.